What's up, YouTube? I just got back from a trip to Colorado, and I wanted to share some of the things I picked up along the way. If you've been watching my channel lately or following my Facebook page, you may have noticed I've been doing some wire wrapping lately. And this is a random piece I finished a couple weeks ago with some tiger eye and copper. Here's another piece with unakite, jasper, and oxidized copper. And another one. This is a crazy lace agate and oxidized copper. So anyway, I just wanted to show you some of these just to give you an idea of why I've been picking up what I've been picking up and what I'm going to show you. Here's a tree of life. I can't remember the name of this rock offhand, but yeah, I can't remember offhand. It's been a couple weeks since I did this one, and it was an unusual one. I think it's an infinite stone is what that's called, and that's some oxidized copper. Also did this guy, malachite with copper as well. And these are just pendants that I've been working on, and so I had a trip planned with some friends to go out to Colorado, and I thought along the way I would try to find some cool rock shops and pick up some things to bring home to work on. And so I have several people that are kind of curious about what I picked up along the way, so I thought I'd just do a quick haul video, or try to do quick. I have a lot of pieces, but anyway, I'll just start with some of the smaller things I picked up. Our first stop was in Breckenridge at a store called Nature's Own, and I was able to pick up some boulder opal. If I said that right, boulder opal. I kind of sound like I have a mouthful of marbles sometimes. But anyway, I'll show you guys what those look like. And I've never seen boulder opal in person that I can remember before this, but that could just be me not paying attention when it is around, because I've never been really into jewelry until I started making it myself. So anyway, pretty neat looking stuff, and they have different types of veins of color and stuff in them. Another piece here. Really like this piece. It's got a pretty neat shape, and I plan to wire wrap these just like some of the pieces you just saw. And other stones I picked up there, I got some malachite eggs, which I thought were pretty fun. It should make for some interesting wraps. Got a pair of them. Some green malachite with some fun patterns. Also got a piece of tumbled pyrite, which I have never seen tumbled pyrite before, but I don't know if that's necessarily makes it unique or not, but it was unique to me. Also got some Criscola. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's got the blue and the green, kind of looks like the planet Earth. Pretty neat. That's just a tumbled stone. Also got a couple of fluorite beads, which have the holes in them, which should kind of make them fun for me, because I've never wrapped beads, or really haven't done very many. Nice chunky stones. Also in that store, picked up some labradorite, and these are large tumbled labradorite, but they all had a really nice flash to them, or at least to me they did. I think I got several of those, so pretty neat. These will just be kind of simple wraps for people who are more interested in the properties of the stone rather than the jewelry aspect of the stone. So that was our first stop at Nature's Own. Oh, from Breckenridge, we went to Estes Park, and I went to a few shops there. One of them was stone. One of the shops was Patterson Glassworks, and I picked up this neat piece of glass from them. This is some fused glass, which is pretty neat. Almost has a druzy look to it, but it's just fused glass. Thought it was pretty cool. I wish they had more of these like solid colors like this. I would have picked up some more, but most of them were just multicolored glass and just really weren't my taste. But this one I really liked. So from there we went to the ore cart in downtown Breckenridge, and picked up some stones there. Nice tumbled piece of lapis, and some quartz and smoky quartz. And then I got a couple of neat jaspers. I think it was called brecciated or brecciated jasper. I don't know. But they're kind of cool. So once I went to these stores, that was all I had on my list. And I wasn't thrilled with the selection I'd found at that point, because most of these weren't cabs or just really nice wire wrapping type stones, so I was kind of bummed out. But when I left the ore cart across the street, I found this little place called Gemfire, which did not come up as a result for you know, rocks and crystals and gemstones. I just kind of happened across it, and they had a ton of stuff. So everything else here is going to be from Gemfire in Breckenridge, and I'll just kind of blast through some of these and show them to you. That's really nice big tiger eye cabs, which are nice. And this is another type of tiger eye, which I don't think these are technically cabochons. I think they're just flat stones, but they're polished. Have a really nice look to them. I've called these muggle stones. I don't know if that's a proper name for them or not. But it's basically like a tiger's eye with the blue and green inclusions. Found a couple of lapis beads, which should make for some pretty fun looking wraps, just to have something kind of different. Also found some chevron amethyst beads. Oh, I thought they were beads. Maybe they're not. Yeah, they are. Okay, there's the little hole in the bottom. So they have the hole going through the center. So these are all pretty fun shaped. Can't go wrong with amethyst. And also got an amethyst druzy. And I've been wanting one of these for a long time to wrap. Something that would work as jewelry, and I really like the look of this guy. And amethyst is one of my favorite druzies, so I'm really excited to see what I can do with that one. Let's see, I got several of these little tiger eye beads. Pretty neat. I'm excited about those. I think these are some sort of an agate. Pretty sure. They're pretty neat looking. Just lots of fun patterns and colors. Also got some tourmalinated quartz. A few pieces of that. And then I got a more clear version as well. It doesn't have so much green in it. So I believe that's correct. If I'm wrong on any of these stones and you guys know more than I do about this, then feel free to leave a comment. I'm no expert. I've really just gotten into this in the past few months. Some rose quartz. Got a couple of those. Some amazonite, little small cab. Little sodalite cab. Pretty neat. And if you've never seen lapis and sodalite next to each other, you can really tell the difference when they're side by side. Sodalite's got the white and the blue. Lapis has the dark gray, the dark blue. Also got, I think these are jaspers. I don't remember offhand, but they all kind of came from the same batch of stones. But there's some really neat shapes. And these, some teardrop looking shapes and half moons and just really irregular stuff, which would be kind of fun to do. This one I could see making a tree of life on, and maybe this one as well. So some fun looking stones. Got a neat little amethyst cab. It's really dark, but real pretty. This little guy, which I don't think I actually identified. I'm not sure what he is. Just a tiny little guy. And I also just ordered, since I got him, I just ordered some labradorite, which I always try to keep a lot around, because it's pretty popular. But it's got some purple to it. This whole batch was pretty nice. Got these all, I think these were on eBay. The trick to buying labradorites on eBay that I've seen is check the seller's ratings, which is probably an obvious thing to do. But also, when you see the photo, if there's strange angles or every stone's held differently with different light to show the flash, they can kind of show you just the best side of the stone. But if you see a bunch of stones laid out like these were, they all had, you know, a similar flash to them without anybody holding anything up, And when I got them, they pretty much were true to what the photos on the auction were, so I wasn't super disappointed when that happened. But oh, I just realized I have one last thing from Gemfire. Almost missed it. I bought this group of beads from them, and these are all agates. And I don't know if these are dyed. I don't know the story on these. I'm going to do some more research, but they're all really interesting looking to me. So I picked them up, and they all have kind of a more of a interesting grind to them as well. So I thought that was cool. But anyway, the reason I made this video is to kind of show people some of the things I have. So maybe somebody sees something they like, they want to tell me, hey, can you grab one of those and do this with it? And you can see, you know, 50 stones at once rather than just kind of seeing what I produce, which is, you know, just a handful a week if I'm lucky. So anyway, just thought I would share, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.